maybe. Okay, all right.
All right.
Lucio, Rialto, and then just regular ranked. All of these, no scrim or anything.
Yeah, all of them are ranked.
Okay,
I've yet to
okay.
get a scrim with anybody in this
No
rank
worries.
yet.
No worries. I think it's coming within the next week. All right. Before I start, mostly. So you said most of these are Lucio with a little bit of Brig, just kind of general main support stuff, basically.
Uh, yeah. I think Ilios I played majority Brig, but
Hmm.
that was not very that was not good at all.
Hmm. Well, I'll make sure to definitely check Ilios then if you felt unconfident with it. I guess the only thing I just want to check, like when you play Lucio in rank, when you play Lucio in scrims, like what would you say? What is Lucio good at? How does Lucio help people win games? Like what would you describe Lucio as? I guess.
Like how I play him or how he's
Um,
supposed to help the team.
let's go with both. Let's start with how do you play him? How do you feel you help your team win games, both in ranked and scrims, and then maybe what do you think he's supposed to be played like?
Well, I like to dive. I
Mm-hmm.
think I like to be an aggressive Lucio. Like
Mm-hmm.
I rarely beat to keep the team up. I
Mm-hmm.
usually beat to push.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a huge fan of like flashpoint control because there's
Absolutely.
constant fighting and it's less sitting on payload.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a huge fan of the diving part. So my healing is not as good as it probably should be. Like I know you're not supposed to mainly heal on Lucio,
No, yeah.
but I'm a majority of the time I feel like I'm on speed doing something.
Mm-hmm.
But I do know he's supposed to speed his team away from if the Juno ults, I'm supposed
Mm-hmm.
to amp speed, we walk back.
Mm-hmm.
Just either sit with my tank and enable them
Mm-hmm.
because it's got no movement, or sit with like Emre and speed him around
Mm-hmm.
on off angle.
Mm-hmm. That's
But
all
I don't
pretty
be
good.
doing that.
If you
So
don't beat it, so that's how you feel it should be. And okay. I mean, I think
yeah, I feel like that's what it should be.
the biggest thing I want to clarify with Brig and Lucio, it's Lucio has the element of speed, but generally for both of them, how can I either keep people away that I don't have good matchups with, or get on top of people that I do have good matchups with? And I think ranked is going to be a great environment for this because there's going to be a lot of hit scans. There's going to be a lot of like squishy targets. Looking at their team, I don't know what their tank's going to go, but you're probably going to want to stay off their tank for the most part. But you see a Reaper and whatever their tank is, those are targets that like we were going to play to keep away from us. And then I see Emre, I see Mercy, I see Juno. Those are targets where we get to have that, that little dive aspect, that little like I got to get on top of them to get value. Because the biggest thing with Lucio and Brig is Lucio does have a gun, but as we know, it just sucks at range. You'll never win a poke war versus any hit scan or anything like that. So you have the right ideas. Like I can't win this trying to like poke them down or whatever. I got to get on top of them, and I like that. And then I think the only caveat for like when we get into scrim play and stuff is you need that proximity, and sometimes you have to bring the proximity to their backline. But oftentimes in scrim environments, their team is also going to bring the proximity to your hit scan. So that's kind of where it helps you to like help speed around your hit scan. Like I think you mentioned you had to do in other scrims. It's because they want to close the gap onto him. And so by them bringing themselves into proximity of you, that gives you value, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. But for ranked, it'll be less of that and more so like how can I close the distance? So,
Damn.
oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. All right. My system's clear. All right. Is it? I might need to pause. Oh, did you amp because you wanted to help your domino just got pinned? I missed
Yep.
that. Okay.
hmm That was the exact thought here.
Okay. I was kind of like, huh? And then, good. Nice. I like this. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
That
A lot
sucked
of
because
this.
I really like that. It was you don't have to get too complicated in ranked. Like you went to just plus someone who like especially because they have Reaper and stuff. They're probably gonna get pushed, and so they have a little bit of healing aura. And if the Reaper commits here, you're gonna hit that boop and deny his whole TP on play. But they just screwed up and got shot out by Mercy Pocket and Imray. But like I do like this, and I want to emphasize like this is generally what we're looking for.
I think I'd kill myself here, right? Actually, at some point I do.
I like that a lot. I mean, this has been really good so far. I'm not even gonna lie. It's marking the Reaper. It's helping my hit scan. Booping the Rhine in. Like I've been pretty impressed. We're gonna be just. I think I'll keep an eye on this, but like the first amp to save the Dominant I get, but then our 2 amps after that. I
Yeah.
guess I've heard it's more so like amping with a purpose, right? It's like I understand a heal amp if like there's a lot of critical people and like it would give us a lot of ult charge and whatnot. Like that's all good. But there's just been a couple times where I haven't really seen a Q on your screen to like an amp would feel good here, and you're using it. Like amp's not very complicated. Like I don't mind that there's like a fight happening and stuff here, but like I guess just like our Domina may or may not need speed. I don't know. And then a general heal amp when everyone behind us is kind of full or Domina's kind of full. It's just I'll keep an eye on that. But like when we amp, it's with a purpose. It's like, oh, I want to push now, or like I see my tank wants to go in, or I see my team's low and they need a heal amp. It's just maybe this is also for yourself because we've fallen low, but I'm just gonna keep an eye on that. It's the only thing I've seen so far. Oh, that was a little silly. That's unfortunate.
Oh yeah, that's why I kill myself.
Remember, we'll bring it up, but like it's keeping targets away from us. So like the Ryan the Reaper, it's keep away. Where everyone else on their team, Mercy, Juno, and Ray, it's like, can I get on top of them? And like when we mess that
Gotcha.
order up is when we like die accidentally to something like that. One shot to win this fight.
I don't think we win it here.
No. That's actually a huge domino. Nice try. Nice. Good stuff. I think it's just like I thought you were gonna beat like multiple times. Like I thought we were gonna beat either the Emray or the Reaper ult. Once I understand not wanting to beat once you heard your Juno ult, and once you saw that like our Domina had like caged the Emray, which was a great play. Especially once I saw Shatter, I thought you were gonna beat. And then I just wanted to mention real quick, perks. Have you pretty much always taken, or like, what is your opinion on all the perks, all the minors, the majors? Because like I don't mind this one, but I don't mind it for ranked play specifically, and I want to kind of get into that later. What have you noticed?
I like it because I think it helps me build up ult charge better, doing the more damage and everything. But I
Is it more
actually have been
damage?
recently.
Do I have that wrong?
I
I thought it was
think
more
it's like a
knockback.
little bit.
Okay.
It's more knockback and like I think a little bit more damage, but I also could be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It might just be a placebo effect. But I haven't experimented with the other one. I kind of like how I get constant value out of it instead of just with my ult.
Mm-hmm.
And then the major perks, I kind of go between, but
Mm-hmm.
majority of the time I'm going with the radius.
The bigger radius with amp. Okay.
Yeah.
I think when I watch most high level Lucio stuff, it's this one like in ranked it doesn't matter. If the biggest thing is
Mm-hmm.
in your scrims and in your team play and stuff like that, having always having an amp during beat is so big. Like it makes beat like it might double the value of beat. Like it's insane. Just because
Mm-hmm.
usually you would have to like save amp for your beat, and now you don't even have to think about it. Honestly, you can go amp into beat, and then your amp is still active during beat, and then you could like potentially have an amp after your beat's over. Like just that level of stacking like turns the ult like completely into a just like it shoots the ult through the roof basically. So
Gotcha.
anytime we're in team play or something like that, having the amp active during beat is so good in team play and scrims and stuff. For rank, none of it really matters. It's whatever your personal preference. And then also for team play, I do like the bigger radius on the amp, just because you don't. It allows you to obviously catch more people, and so like it's easier to catch like all of your team and or coordinate pushes and stuff like that. But also you can now think about like I don't have to be stacked as hard. Like I don't have to
Yeah.
be on top of everyone. I can still hold little side lanes and angles, and I can still like support them from a greater distance without having to generally like risk my life to do so. Is something that helps a lot.
Yeah, I like it for that exact reason. I like being playing off angles and not have to. Be, tushy to tushy with my tank.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Let's reset. Nice. Nice. That's funny. Oh no, we get pinned. Honestly, this choke is hard to break, and so we might have to think about, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I appreciate that. I think it's just like when we come to difficult chokes like this in ranked and we don't have coordination or anything, I think you gotta like, yes, you can get value here because everyone's close, but like you're also just staring at a Rhine shield for most of it. So like when we come to like these really difficult chokes and like we're just stuck staring at the tank and their resources, like I think the Reddit Lucio stuff is like more and more encouraged. Like we didn't know about this Emre flank, but like what if we had like rolled out through height or like rolled out through here, gone for a boop off bridge or something, and like just kept going. But like just generally, this stuff is more and more encouraged in ranked, just because it's difficult to coordinate with strangers, like how to push through these chokes. So just like, can I get to off angles here and start playing for my own pressure? And like, look at that. Now I have someone to help with me. You are trying to help your Domina, but your Domina into Ryan and she's just staring at like your speed doesn't really help her that much, if that makes any sense.
Gotcha.
So like when we come to these like tough chokes and ranked and like we're just like stuck, the beat obviously helps a lot, but like just kind of bashing our brains into the choke over and over and over again, it'll yield different results each time, basically.
Gotcha. Okay. So don't be mindless.
Yeah.
I can try that.
Nice. That's another weird amp. I didn't see anybody low. The fight, like amp doesn't have to be complicated. It's like, is the fight starting? Then if the answer is yes, you can amp. It's just like, are we amping? Like we have to be purposeful with like, do we need speed or do we need just like massive healing right now? And so like this is like kind of like if they needed healing, but it turns out they didn't. And so now the fight's going to start at some point, and I'm going to be like, well, I wish we had our amp, basically. Like either like the Rhine or the Reaper's going to like make a play onto one of our hit scans, and we could like amp speed them out and boop them away and stuff, and that would be a great play. But we won't have amp, so it like may or may not work now because we don't have it.
Yeah.
I was kind of sad we left. I don't know if we're just like going back to our team or something. But
that was the idea. Is nobody's up there with me, I'm gonna get pushed.
I'm gonna say this, especially in like screen codes, like stopping their hit scans from holding the height. Like I don't know why your entire team's on ground. Like your Juno's stuck on cart, but I don't know why the rest of them. Like if there's, you have to like find a way to outplay it, and this is very dangerous. You're right. But like if you can like stop either one or both of these guys with a boot from getting up here, like that's so much value. Like you're very close, and it could go either way with like whether or not you die. Absolutely. But you can also always just drop as soon as you're done, right? Like you go for the boot play and you just drop right away and then run away. That's going to be a lot of Lucio, right? Is playing for your movement to stay alive. If you were Brig in this scenario, you would try and whip and then bash away, and then if they keep walking after you, maybe you drop or like maybe you get help, something like that. But like Lucio, your movement is your survivability versus Brig. Like you have more armor, you have shield, like you're much sturdier in these positions. But Lucio's still good here because of Boop, and then he lives by like running away, basically, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, like this space is great for you and your team. So I would hold back on being like, oh, I need to go help my team, when really they're not doing anything. Like the Emre is ulting, yes. And like maybe we can like wall climb out here and like amp speed to like help him out a little bit. But he's run into Ryan's shield where he wants to ult, and it's kind of because we were here and we could have made a play to like deny like this shield value, basically.
Yeah.
So especially in rank, think less of like where like of course think a little bit about where your team is and like help people that are taking aggressive space, but sometimes they just won't, right? And so then it's your responsibility to be like, this space is actually good for me and my team. Like if I can stop their Ryan from shielding this height, if I can stop their Reaper from setting up here with just one boop, like that's That's really good. And you don't like, and they're gonna come back too, so you can just keep going back and keep booping them off. And you're just so annoying. Like the best Lucios you'll play with and against in ranked are just like I would describe them as just so ratty. Like they drive you insane because they're always denying your value is what it feels like, or they're enabling like their whoever to like live forever. And like that's kind of what we're looking for when we're talking about Lucio play.
Okay.
So we go back and we try to do it, but I just wonder if like because his shield's already pointed this way, so we don't really have an angle. Like all of our pressure is coming from here. Whereas like if we had like kind of snuckily hung up here and maybe we get the boop off or like and then we can mark this Reaper as like you don't want to get close to the Reaper, so like maybe we wall ride and like poke the Reaper out like going this way or something like that. But yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Nice. I like this cleanup. It's good stuff. That was scary, but I kind of like it. I think. Oh, I want to look at this. This is a really good example of like how it would differ in a scrim. This is just like one unique space. Like maybe your hit scan doesn't even go here. Oh, did I not? Hold up, I gotta change that. That went too far from my like. Yeah. Okay. So like in a scrim, you'll often be partnered up with your hit scan, and I think this is a great example of why. Because like this guy should die like 10 times out of 10 without your help. So the boop to deny the initial engage, the shout, she hits the knife, and she can't hit the follow-up shots, one because of the speed and two because of the healing. So like you swapping back and forth, actually I'll show you two from her perspective. Like she hits the knife, so this guy should just absolutely die. So boop, shout to try and push, and she can't hit him. She can't hit him because of the speed and the like. It's a narrow corridor too. Is the crazy part. Like she only has this. Like he has only this much movement to try and get away. He pulled the pistol out for his own survivability, but like even with pistol plus a little bit of speed every now and then, like she can't confirm this kill because of your help. Like, and that's kind of difficult to like see as Lucio. Like, why am I stuck like pocketing my hit scan all the time in like scrims? But like when people do get on top of your hit scan, it's really difficult to kill them if they have Lucio help, more so than like even in rank we have Mercy help. Like that's just general the pairing in ranked. It's like Mercy hit scan. But like in team play, it's the understanding that like holy crap, like speed plus boot plus like all of this, it makes hit scans really, really hard to kill. It's like a really good Lucio.
Okay. Yeah.
I'd say I think you heard him and you were trying to get up here. If like that's what like this was earlier, basically, or we're like, I guess I didn't like that we abandoned it because like we just went back to stack with our team on card.
I heard Reaper behind. I figured he would probably have ult at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I did try to ping, but I did hear him, so I turned around getting ready to boop him away.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't realize that the tank was also there with him.
No, you're fine. Like the attention here is fine. I just like I don't think I mind. It's Reaper, so it's tricky. But I don't think I minded the idea of like wall climbing up here and like scouting this out. I think with Lucio, the trap becomes like I have to stack with my team because I get like this giant AoE Aura Valley, and it's good and it's fine. But even more so, like angles and flanks and lanes still exist, and oftentimes as Lucio, you're one of the best supports at dealing with that. Especially because like your Juno, for example, your Juno's like not going to be able to like duel this Reaper effectively and like clear them out. Like, and you have double hit scan, so like it kind of becomes your job. It's like wherever those flankers are that like can get on top of my team and really mess us up. It's like how can I effectively mark them out? And so I thought we were gonna wall climb up here and like shoot him a little bit, boop him and whatnot, and like maybe deny his like early setup. But then we kind of defaulted back to just standing our team. I like where our attention's at. I just wonder if like we could have used wall climb and whatnot to like commit to it earlier instead of like kind of just stacking on top of our team. Because now it's like if he wants to ult, like I think it might be too late. Is what I'm saying. Like he's already on top of our team because we kind of let him set up and get there basically.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. So like instead of reacting, I Yeah.
Yeah, like proactively, like looking for space that the space that you like is also the space that flankers like, basically. So like space that like you're good in, like Tracer's good in, Reaper's good in, Genji's good in. And so like you'll end up like running into those people just because you like the same areas. And so that's kind of how you end up peeling for your team. Is less so of like standing on top of your team and then maybe going to get them because like it might be too late is the biggest thing. Like it's
Yeah.
not terrible, but like if we can also give AOE value while like maybe swinging like left side a little bit here and like shooting out this Junker Queen, or like if we were on the other side of the map and we're like giving AOE value from here, this doesn't feel as good, or like AOE value from here, like kind of watching this door for like Reaper or something. Like that's generally what we want to be doing with like our eyes and positioning. Ooh, okay.
Oh yeah. This.
So yeah, so always very, very careful about our transitions in the open. Oh, thank you. Because I like going inside, and then our rotation is going to take us out through here. And whatever hit scan this is always scary. The Reaper
Yeah.
also gets a shot on you, but like whenever we can, we want to rotate through cover and like inside rooms just to make sure that like hit scans don't get us that easily. Because being in this room, I want to clarify, being in that room is good and fine. Like I think you would have been just fine there, like fighting the Reaper and the Junkrat with, or the Junker Queen with your Ryan. Like cautiously, it's scary, and if you get knifed, you get like a headshot from the Reaper, like you might be in trouble. But I don't mind where you put yourself. I just how we got there by rotating in the open. That was the scary part.
Yeah. Don't know if I did what I think I did here. No, not yet.
Well, I guess the range of it's further. It felt like I didn't even know that. That's a good move.
Yeah, that's where I did it.
Nice. Holy cow! This last fight is something. Alright, we're good. Okay. I was like, geez. There we go. Yeah. So I like what we're doing, where we're doing it. I think just
Yeah.
oh, what was some early stuff? It's like I think just trust like some of your initial decision making, like just kind of trust it. Is like
Yeah.
some of the biggest things I can offer.
Okay.
I'll be watching, and then they're gonna swap comp up, so that's gonna offer us some more interesting decision making in terms of like what do I want to get on top of, what do I want to stay away from. So I'm gonna hope and guess they roll out on this because Cassidy's a very interesting one. Oh wait, oh I thought we were gonna do a boot thing. Oh, we're gonna do it.
Oh, we are. We
Okay,
are.
okay,
We're just.
watch real
I'm just
quick.
making sure I got the lineup correct. I do it a couple times here. There's not a lot of team play right now.
No, you're fine. Oh, nice. Do it again. Are we going again?
Yep, we're going again. We go like fucking 3-4 times. I just heal my tank up a little bit. I think we get this push and then I think I speed him out and then I'm just. Oh, I guess I didn't speed him out. Shit. And right back up.
Rialto, especially the first one, like this lineup is pretty famous, and I think a lot of people know it. But you can use either building side. Like I've seen people use left building over here, go for the boop on the bridge. You can also use the right side buildings for boop on bridge. Especially once you've done it once, like, and you want to keep doing it, like maybe mixing up where you're coming from is really good.
Yeah.
It's my coaching for the Reddit Lucio. After we get through the bridge, we can talk a little more.
Yeah, it happened. I don't know how many times, honestly. I'm just kind of saying good luck to my team.
Nice.
And
Nice. I think, yeah, just a small thing. Like, I think we could maybe do it. I feel like you can just wall climb. Okay. Oh, I guess you're right because you have to get over this thing, don't you?
Yeah.
Maybe you can wall climb left side here.
You can.
That's a little sketchy.
If I'm being honest, I
Oh,
saw it on a Frogger video, and I do it every single time I'm on
just do it
Rialto
every
now.
time. I mean, I don't
Yep.
hate it. I just like the lineup and like the time it takes is like obviously you like feel it. You're like, oh, I wish I could go. But like, I wonder if like you could just like scale up here and kind of come from here, or like maybe we
Yeah, I
scale
used to
up through
try
this.
that,
hmm
but then I get fucked by like a hit scan because they hear
Ah,
me
fair enough.
jumping around.
I think
I mean,
occasionally, yeah, you can set up here and kind of bounce between these two without revealing yourself, and then like come down through here. I
oh,
mean,
that'd probably be way better, honestly.
there's some amount of risk, but like especially because of bridge and like this first part, like there's not really anything for you to do. Like if your team's holding this close, like maybe you can hold one of these rooms, but like it is a difficult part of the map for Lucio, so like it's kind of encouraged to do stuff like that when you don't really have many great options. Like if you were stuck on circuit and you're like on that second half of first point, like I don't know what you would do if you wanted to force Lucio there. Like I think literally you just play to like try and boot people off that ledge or something.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
I think we lose. I don't know. I honestly don't remember too much. And this is only like 2 hours ago.
Nah, you're fine. Just gotta get everyone out. Yeah, get everyone out. Okay, now we can start seriously looking at other stuff besides our rollouts on Rialto. Yeah, boop her off. Nice, good stuff. And I want to emphasize, like, irregardless of whether she was here, like this isn't bad to like rotate through this way and kind of scout this way. And like maybe you end up like on this side and like kind of bait someone to push you. This is a little aggressive because obviously you're in front of your tank and your tank's like taking this attention. But like you're also allowing your hit scan to take this area because we've cleared out threats from this flank and whatnot. Like this whole open section, like this is where you would play like anything but Lucio, and so pretty much your only option as Lucio is to kind of rotate through these rooms, kind of like goof around over here and like kind of play bait as best you can. But like, irregardless of whether Queen was there, I think that's a rollout that you feel good with. This is good. It's a fight win. Good stuff. We all line it up again.
Yep.
Nice. Ah. Are we dead? Shoot. Oh well. Oh. Yeah, because I don't mind to play it. I just hate the fact that like you have to do it blind every time. Basically, is my biggest thing.
Yeah.
If we
It's
could
just.
wall ride one of his left two buildings, like maybe we can scout it out before we commit to it. Oh, now we don't need to. Oh no, the fight shifted. And we didn't see it because I was like, the Winston was right on top of us, and we could have booped him off and like caused a lot of issues for him. But like we just missed that the fight has shifted.
Yeah. Figured I'd try it one more time and.
Oh my god.
I think.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
I die here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got a little too
Ulted.
goofy. We got a little too goofy with it. Oh, you
That's
some break?
another big thing is. Oh yeah. It's not very. I think I do like 2 things, but.
And then we go back to Lucy.
No, we win.
Oh, okay.
We do like 2 things and we win. I think I boop him here off. I think I saved my Ryan from this dude right here. Boop him, eat the shots, yeah.
Good stuff.
So just very simple stuff.
Yeah. I'm interested in like if you have any more break stuff because I want to discuss the differences between Brig and Lucio. I don't know how much time you have between the two, but
It's definitely. I think my top ones. I don't even know what my top tiers are. Lucio and something. I think Ilios is mainly Brig.
Okay.
I think I go like 7 and 15 though, so
Mhm.
I definitely played him. But I definitely played her like Lucio.
That could be a great thing or a not so great thing. I'm very interested to see. I want to leave some Lucio notes. Lucio notes. Let's start with like the space that you're controlling. Um, is more important than like AOE value.
Yeah.
So like let's pick spots on the map that feel best for your character. And that can be just rooms and like verticality and like you had a good grasp of like I like going up, I like being close to people, so and like it kind of influenced like the parts of the map that you rotated towards. And I like most of what we did there in terms of like booping, shooting. I didn't look too closely at our heal versus speed usage, but like it all seemed fine. And then I want to point out amp usage. We're always amping with purpose.
Okay. That's
In terms of
probably a
like,
good one.
yeah, amping with purpose. Like we need healing or we need speed. So like whenever we amp, you should always be like you don't have to like wait forever. Like the fight starting, use amp, but like be very like we need healing right now or we need speed right now. Like it's less so like swapping between the two like you would in like normal neutrals and poking and whatnot. Like you can always just kind of swap between speed heal, speed heal, speed heal because like the little bit of movement speed every now and then makes people a little harder to hit and like all that's fine. Um, and then you want to make sure you're getting your beat charge up for scrims and stuff. But in terms of amp, it's usually very specific when we're amping. It's like I need healing right now or I need speed right now. Basically, like there's
Yeah.
less swapping between the two. And then was there anything else? Um, I thought our beats were fine after the first one.
That first one
It's
was
difficult because it's ranked for sure. Um, I won't say anything too
yeah.
much because
There's no
ranked
real
is
like
yeah.
team fight.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I like the space that you're controlling. That's good. And then if you can just +1 anyone who's doing something aggressive. Just +1 aggressive players. Like you did it a couple times where you saw like I think it was your Sierra at times was like taking aggressive space and your Emre. And so like when we're helping just one other person, that's really good stuff. All right, so that's some Lucio notes, and then we want Ilios. Is Ilios the second or third code?
Shit. I think that's the one we won, so I think it's the second. Because I think the one we lost was definitely I think
9W2.
yeah, the one we lost was on Hollywood. Yeah, Hollywood. That's the last one.
Okay. 9W2 M8. We'll see. We're hugging
This is with
Lucio.
the good old Moho.
Mr. Moho.
Yep, he was AFK for a good second here.
Oh,
But yeah, he's back now.
Did you want Lucio or did you just want to look at Brig whenever it comes up?
We can just do everything. Honestly, my Lucio's pretty shit here because like
Interesting.
I feel like I don't have anybody to play with.
Oh.
Because Soldier's pretty good by himself, and Echo you can't exactly heal. So I
In that
figured I'd try
case,
that.
yeah. Okay, so well, we'll see. I mean, helping your soldier's still good, but obviously they might take spots that you don't really want to be in, and obviously your echo's flying, so it's a little weird. If it comes
Yeah.
down to like helping your tank with like their engages, or honestly just playing for your own value is what this kind of composition might come down to, and you got to be prepared for that more so in ranked. It won't be the case in like team play. But like in ranked, you
Yeah.
got to be prepared to like how can I play for my own value because I can't really expect my teammates to like pick good compositions or so yeah, we'll look at Lucio and Brig for this one.
Yeah, I think Lucio gets swapped off. I think I die like 3 times in swap, so. Well, I also get shit on by this fucking Tracer a couple times.
That's a nothing burger.
Yeah. That was definitely for me right there, but then I kind of get caught with my pants down afterwards.
I didn't mind you fighting in this room, and I think this is the right play. I think you're taking a break to like kind of just give general value to your soldier before you go back in. But like, I want to emphasize that like I don't think any of this is bad. I think we just could have played it better. So I'll watch it again.
Yeah.
So yeah, we need to. I think the biggest thing was we need to break LOS from this side. Like literally take a second outside the room and make the tracer push you around the corner.
Okay.
I don't know why your Ana's walking here. It's a little weird, but so that's a small detail that like kind of forces you completely out. Is we like swing back into this LOS that like we are aware that maybe we should be a little more careful with. So fighting Tracer fine. We see Soldier crap. Amp is good. I think as like swinging back into this LOS from this door where we just saw Soldier is sketchy. I think literally I'll take it like super slow. Taking this room. Getting Tracer off. Boop forces recall. I think just grab the wall and then just kind of like play patty cake with the soldier through here.
Yeah.
If you're gonna close the distance on him, like make him turn his head or something. Like especially on Lucio, if somebody knows the direction and is staring you down in the direction you're coming from, there's only so much you can do. Like maybe you can come like off this wall around the right side here and then hit a little like quad shot and a boop and a melee and like he's freaking out. But like
Yeah.
I think the just number one thing to like make this more applicable for other situations is whatever is shooting us, that's our number one priority and that's our number one threat to take care of. It feels like we're turning our attention back to helping our Malga and trying to break this Rhine, but we haven't dealt with this soldier, and we kind of dealt with the tracer with the boot, but we knew the soldier was here and we haven't dealt with him basically. So like that's always number one priority is keeping yourself alive by dealing with whatever's shooting you.
That was the biggest thing with my. It's like my tank is going against Rhine, so he can't get value out of his his scream. So like, I felt like I needed to be there to help him.
Well, your shield break's not great either. At least Malga's is a good shield break, and Malga he's not getting lifesteal with his shout, but what he is he's not taking damage. So he's shouting and he's got so much damage reduction just from the shout. Like he doesn't even need the lifesteal function. Like the damage reduction is insane. So he's here just forcing this Rhine out. This is feeling pretty decent. What he needs, and I like your help here, what he needs is you to make sure that this Tracer and the soldier don't shoot him in the back. You don't necessarily you don't necessarily need to be following up on the same target. Because like you breaking Rhine shield is just like it's probably not going to happen, and like a couple of shots isn't going to make the difference. What is going to make the difference is if your Malga doesn't get surrounded by this angle here, and we did a decent job of that. I just want to make sure like we could have died because we ignored it for a second to go help elsewhere, if that makes sense.
Okay, so help him by like okay, I got you.
That's going to be a lot of Lucio. It's not like directly helping whatever's on the main lane, whatever my tank is fighting. Sometimes, right? Like sometimes it works out. We're all going to end up on the hit scan or like a juicy target. It's fine. There's going to be a lot of times where like you're going to end up responsible for marking the enemy tracers, marking the enemy like tanks and stuff, like making sure that like they can't surround us is like a big part of what Lucio and Brig are going to feel best at.
Gotcha. A little risky right there.
Yeah, scary.
I fucking hate this part.
I saw the vision.
Nope, and then I don't get any follow up from that echo, which was amazing.
Lovely. That's a small thing I've had to learn as Lucio is you can never be the tank. Like you are always following up off someone else, like because you just can't survive as the only engager, unless you're cracked mechanically or something.
I just really trusted my teammate right there, and I paid the price for it.
Yeah.
I think.
This is a good amp.
Okay, also another thing. Sometimes I feel like I'm stuck between, do I speed them out when they're low, or do I heal and then speed? Like what
Okay,
would be the best thing
so
there?
I've always been, if they are in the open, they need to be sped to cover. Because like your heal amp is just like, right? But as soon as they get behind cover and they're safe, it's like get back to heals. And if the like once this enemy tracer committed beyond this corner and is like fighting her here, this is just full heal. But like she
Yeah.
was stuck in the open and she's getting shot at by like Soldier and Juno and stuff. She needs an amp speed to get to cover, to get to safety. And then once she's in safety, it's healing. Because like a heal amp here, heal amp is a decent amount of healing, but it's usually just not enough. Like the bigger utility here is getting them safely to cover. So I think to like summarize that as best we can, does she need to move? Does she need to get away? Or like you or whoever, do they need to get away from the threat and into safety? Then we use speed. And as soon as like we're in kind of back to neutral, like we're feeling pretty safe, or like we're just generally fighting on like even terms or like neutral terms, we can just go back to healing. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Does Moho play Malga?
Um,
I feel like there's a lot
I
of
know
times he's
he's
just
a
been stomped
big,
in.
big hog Zarya Doom. And I've seen some Diva. I haven't seen that much Malga. I don't know. I'll have to VOD review his Malga sometime. uh, I think, especially with Malga, for whatever reason, you keep getting sucked like just into this like clump. Instead of like
Yeah.
holding space out here, like even we can duel the Tracer here to make sure she can't like. I guess they don't want to walk into cage, but like we can shoot this Ryan from like up here or something. There's just too many times where we get sucked into like standing on top of our Malga. It's so unfortunate. You said we beaten Swap.
I think so. Although honestly, I might not even. I might. No, I think I did. I swapped the next point definitely. I don't know if we cap it here.
Nice
Honestly, I don't even
touch.
know if I get to. Yeah, I don't even know if I get to beat. I think I die here.
No.
I get whip shotted off. I believe.
No, we're good. Good beat.
Right. No, I guess I don't.
I feel like it's coming.
Oh, it's definitely coming. I remember it very, very
Nice.
much here.
This is scary.
Oh yeah, we're super duper locked here. Juno think hits me here. I believe
I think
I
it's
don't know
taking
if
the
I
Rhine
die.
swing. Like I didn't mind any of this until we like swung into the window and the Rhine hit us with the hammer. Because like
Yeah.
literally booping the soldier off here would have been huge. Booping the Rhine as he's trying to walk out. We probably can't duel this Juno here. We might have to give the space up, but like we can absolutely deal with the soldier.
Yeah.
I think just we're mostly fine there. Now let's reset.
I get whipped off here.
No, there's just too many. There's too many times we get sucked into like fighting the enemy tank or like fighting. Like I didn't. I guess you had to touch. Maybe is what you were thinking. But like just kind of being around out here and just being a nuisance from like outside of the point once they have control of it is like still really really good. And you just need to live to keep touching. I mean it's kind of a crap show, so I won't be too harsh. But
Yeah. No, we don't. Yeah, we lose this.
I think because you were duoed with Koopa, you felt the need to like always be supporting him wherever he was at, and like sometimes it would just get you in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like think of like what's safe for you and your character and like what spaces feel good and do the best you can there. And ideally someone else from your team is there so they're getting like AoE value from your healing and your speed and whatnot. But like especially in ranked, like it's just hard to depend on your team for that. All right, is this the Brig swap? Okay. All right, so how do you play Brig? How do you think you win on Brig? What is Brig good at compared to Lucio even? And let's start from there.
Well, when I play Brig, um, it kind of depends. If I'm starting the day off and I'm like just playing Lucio, like you'll see this game, I definitely played her a lot like Lucio because I've been playing Lucio all day. Um, although I do know the protecting your backline, booping off, and bashing out.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I got caught up trying to brawl the other Brig, and kind of got fucked.
I'm okay. I'm curious. So, especially you're coming to a guy who I do play a very aggressive Brig. I understand the desire to want to hit stuff with your hammer. The biggest difference I keep finding between Brig and Lucio is Lucio often can't stay as long as Brig can. But he makes up for it by being able to be like so many more places than Brig can be. But wherever Brig is a solidified position, and it's going to take a lot to like remove the Brig and whoever else from it. But she doesn't have to be on top of everyone because she has the packs that allow her to help people in other places. So in
Yeah.
Brig, it's like Lucio, take like a position, a room, something that feels really good for your hero that gives you like some amount of AoE value or some amount of denial of space. And then you can help elsewhere, not by moving there like Lucio would have to, but by using your packs, basically. And so the aggression, we'll see if like we need to tone anything down, but like I'm honestly all for it. Brig in close quarters, like once you close the distance onto like just about like looking at their composition, let's see. Tracer, you can win a 1v1 versus. Soldier, absolutely, you can win a 1v1 versus. Lucio, you can win a 1v1 versus. Brig, how do you win the Brig 1v1? You just catch them by surprise and you pretty much win it, honestly. Because she can't, like, once you've started it, like, they can't, like, turn it around, basically. And then Ryan, like, you can just annoy Ryan. And you can deny Shatter, and you can just boop him away and bash away and boop him away and bash away. And like, he can't, like, get on top of you if you play correctly. So like this whole enemy lineup, like there's ample opportunity for you to do a lot on Brig. The map is like my only concern here because there's a lot of high ground and it's kind of hard for you to access it at times.
Yeah. I usually just play Lucio on this map, but
But you
I think me and Moho were like, yeah, let's just try to mirror the Brig and see what happens.
Yeah. So like Brig is like if you're gonna force either Brig or Lucio, Brig is really good for like longer sightlines because the pack is a form of ranged healing. And also if the rotations to high ground are just not very easy, like Lucio's just so much better. Like Ilio's here, there's only like one rotation to high ground Brig can do, and it takes her so long, whereas Lucio can just like wall climb right up. And so I've felt it before when I was playing Brig. That and speed. Speed is always important.
You're gonna hear a lot of this noise. This is like the majority of what I do on Brig here.
I swing all the time just in case I hit something. My only thing was early on, I didn't mind. I think you were worried about our Doom, which I understand, and you want to pack him. I like that we didn't run to him. That was good. I just wonder if like I was looking here to like, can I deepen? And I didn't even know about this Juno. I guess like I figured there weren't a lot of people over here, but like pack your Doom, and then I'm like looking to like deepen from inside room, and we got lucky that the Juno gets smoked by Echo. I think your Echo just like solo cleared this whole lane though, no? Or what did they do? Oh, the Ryan pin's over. Okay, everyone wants the Doom dead. That's kind of funny. Yeah, and your Echo solo clears. Okay. So yeah, I mean this is just a one fight, so it's not too much. But like in terms of like, I like that we swung as Brig. Your options are here or left side room. So just pick one, whatever, and then that's just fine that we're packing over here because this is what Brig do. This is what Brig can do that Lucio can't. Lucio can't obviously give ranged healing, but still solidify a position. Basically, like Brig can do this, and this is like the big difference. So let's get this right. All right, now it gets a little bit difficult. Like, where can I set up? Nice.
Yeah.
The railing saved him? What the heck was that? That was funny. Oh, I'll get out of here. Nice.
Yeah. I was looking for a boop before I left, but
No, that's not fun. Oh, that's unfortunate.
I
Oh,
think he dies here. He's got
no.
no cooldowns. I died.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not second nature like Lucio, because I know he can cancel it, but like I have to think
I
about
think,
doing
no,
it
even
instead of
if you
just
cancel
going.
this pen, you're dead here. It was like, we're really what killed us is we're, again, putting too much attention towards our duo.
Yeah.
So we're like throwing a pack, and then like we didn't even hear the Rhine pain because we were like so focused on like trying to save my Doom. The only way we even have a shot at living this is bashing out to the mini after he pins at us. And maybe not. Fight's good.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, get him out. Good stuff. I would say keep deepening. Yes.
I do get booped off here, I think. This might not. I do get booped off at some point on this one, unless it's
No,
already
this feels
happened.
really good. And
Yep,
you have
right here.
Mega?
Oh no. Oh no! Don't close your eyes.
No, that's unfortunate. I liked everything we were doing. That's really unfortunate we got booped off because like we're getting the soldier out. He can't flank, and we're pulling resources this way. My Doom is able to eventually walk through the choke was back here, but my Doom's eventually able to get through, and it's because like he's not dealing with soldier damage because the soldier's trying to flank on here. We're denying that. Honestly, if we don't get booped here, like this could be fight winning. That's unfortunate.
I don't know if we. Oh yeah, I think we do win this surprisingly.
Oh, perks for Brig. All right,
I choose both the
so
Inspire ones.
both of the Inspire ones. Okay.
Yeah.
So the second one definitely, I love the it's the speed on the shield bash that helps me a lot. Like instant inspire is pretty cool, but it's kind of like a bonus. It's not necessarily like the speed on the
Yeah.
bash is what helps her so much. And then the
Hmm.
minor, I encourage you. I'm looking at this matchup, and you're probably not going to be swinging on anything a lot, but I encourage you if you're playing Brig into
Like heavy dive.
Ball, yeah, like Ball, Diva, Winston ish. Anything you're going to be swinging a lot on,
Yeah.
even Sigma, like Sigma, Domina, like you're gonna be getting a lot of swings off onto like you're gonna get a swings off in their hit scan, but you gotta try and find a way to close the gap, which is difficult. Um, it's like most of the time you're gonna be interacting with the enemy tank or like enemy flankers, and so like look at them and be like, how often can I get a swing off on them? And I think you made the correct call here. Is like probably not gonna be swinging on Ryan a whole lot. Like it just doesn't make sense. And so you're gonna be booping Ryan away a lot more than you're gonna be swinging on him. So I like this decision a lot for what you're playing into. But if you saw like a Diva, or you saw like a Sigma, or you saw like a Wrecking Ball, I love the swinging or the melee hits give you reduction on packs. Like I think it's
See,
really
I don't really
strong.
think about it. So I guess yeah, actually think about
Mhm.
the perks.
I think the
Huh.
minor you have to think and like make a decision with, and then the major, yeah, I almost always take shield bash speed. I see people take whiplash.
I mean, it's fun, but
It's cool, but like speed on bash is just so good.
yeah. Yeah, I said fuck that dude. I hate that dude in particular.
I think because now we're set up, their Brig was set up here, but I'm not sure if this is the spot that would feel best for you as Brig. I kind of like this room in particular, just because like it's easy to disengage and like
Yeah.
I guess there's the threat of you booping their Brig off now, but that's really the only thing you have to play for over here. Because like you want to retreat from like this room, you still have mini and stuff over here, I guess. I'm trying to like emphasize why I don't like it. I think it's because there's this verticality that you just can't really deny, if that makes any sense. Like if they peek you from above you, like maybe you can boop them back, but I don't think you can boop them off. And then this
Yeah, I
just
don't
feels
think you
dangerous.
can.
I think like especially Brig, if you can't rotate towards the verticality, I don't think you have to fight there. Like this Brig got the option to rotate top, which is like good, and you should take that option if you get it. But like because the way we won the fight, like we can't just walk up here to like try and start holding the space. And this is why Lucio feels good on Ilios, because he literally can just like wall ride all over here. He can set up here just like free and easy. Like Brig's gonna struggle with some of that verticality.
This is where you're gonna see my epic rally too.
Big?
No, it's fucking horrible. I don't really know when to rally majority of times, and sometimes I kind of like just.
This would have been
Like,
great.
and then he disengages immediately.
Okay, this would have been great. See, I don't think he knew you were there, and so when you're side of a fight, like you recognize you can't help with the Rhine over there. Like I guess you could bash backwards this way and like start packing these guys, but like it's I agree with this decision. It's one Rhine, it shouldn't be the end of the world. I like you being here, helping your tank and helping your Echo if she needs it. And so I like this, whip the rally away. I just like everyone's left here. Like I just want you to commit and like make it explosive. I think you also like this literally works. If just bash at him. Don't rally. Just bash at him right now and rally him, and he'll die.
Oh, okay. So yeah, close the distance then rally.
Yeah. Like use the bash reset. Yeah. So like you're gonna bash at him, maybe hit him, maybe not, and then rally immediately, and then bash him, and he's going to get stunned, and he's either gonna die or he's gonna force like every pack that this Brig has, and you can just 2v1 these guys. Like when you have rally, you're a tank. You can take like so much attention. Careful with like swinging. That's the like number one thing that I see a lot of Brigs screw up is like they pop rally and they think they're immortal, and it's not quite like that. You're a tank. Yeah. You're a tank, but you're still like fragile-ish. Like you're a mini tank basically. Like you've I don't know. You have like the effective HP of like your Armacha right now, if you want to think about it like that. But you can still die if you just start swinging randomly and like taking a billion damage from a bunch of places. So yeah, this guy literally dies if you
Yep, miss this. I miss every. I give it away.
But it scares them. Like you don't kill anyone, but like this Brig had to leave the fight entirely. This soldier had to leave the fight entirely. And if we had like bashed and then rallied, like yeah, probably this Brig and this soldier probably die. So that's like a micro mistake. But like the decision making and the play itself was fine. Like I just think yes, you're right. We could have killed them. We could have played it better. But you still forced their soldier all the way back to their spawn, and their Brig was completely out of the fight. And that isolated their Cassidy, and that isolated their Reinhardt, which allowed your Ramattra to help out here. Your Moira didn't die because of it. Your soldier was the only one that ended up getting traded. It's like this play in this position, all of this was fine. It was just like our micro was a little screwy.
Yeah.
Careful.
Oh yeah, I think you'll start to see the 17 deaths. They start.
Oh boy. Oh, nice bash. Oh no. Yeah, we're still screwed. Like it's kind of bait to like counterpen Orion because it's your only movement cooldown, and he can just start swinging at both you now. They're like Doomfist is a good one to bash into. So when it comes to bashing at tanks, we always have to be careful. And you're gonna learn this the more you play it. Reinhardt, unless he's got no armor and he's about to die or something, like it's really scary because you've used your movement cooldown to like get on top of him. So you got to be sure you kill him because like he can kill you very quickly with his swings and fire strikes and stuff. Now there are gonna be times where you want to bash at tanks. Like almost every time I see Wrecking Ball, unless he's got Tracer follow up, I'm bashing at him to stop his momentum and like kind of screw him over or like whip shotting. And, like you can mess up Wrecking Ball. Diva's an interesting one. Like I would want to see missiles before I bash at Diva, and you'll learn like most of these matchups. But just like we always have to be cautious when we bash towards tanks, just because like in 5v5 the amount of health they have and like they can quickly ruin your day basically if you're not careful. So Ryan's definitely one. It's kind of like bait to like counterpin him unless he's like pinning into the middle of the open and like your team's gonna finish him off or something. So just careful with like when we're bashing at tanks. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I come back and just keep dying. I tried to do what their Brig did. I don't think I meant to drop here.
I'm
But
not sure if you can make
I
this
think
bash across. If you had the perk, I think you could make this
I
bash across. I'm not totally sure because like this would be pretty
I
awesome if you get set up over here. I don't know if it's possible or not.
I don't think it is.
If not,
I wanna.
I just like we haven't really explored this whole left side of the map, and I think this is kind of where you want to play Brig, unironically. Just
Yeah.
because like as Lucio, you can access both sides, and so you have a real choice. But like Brig, you can't access any of this height, and you're kind of screwed when it comes to their height on their side. Like I think this side of the map is just gonna feel so much better for you. You have this whole room to like deny them from pushing into, like just small rooms and stuff. They're both small rooms, but basically the progression on this side of the map as you take space is better in more small rooms and like getting access to height than it is on this side where you have the small room but you don't have like progression basically as we kept going. So they're just like that's a small thing to think about when we're like picking our lanes and like where we want to fight. That's one of the bigger critiques I've had. Oh, I mean, oh wow. I don't know. The fact you lived this long. Did you bash in? Oh, you bashed in. That's why.
I was like, yeah.
There's a chance you live
Like
this if you bash to the mini, because like you just can't win a 1v1
I just took it.
rally.
I just took it.
You just took
There's
it.
no menu right there. Uh-huh.
Oh, you
Like
just
I
took it
dashed in
before.
there.
Oh.
Yeah.
The fact you live this long is because of the perk, which is crazy. That's the only other mini, which is not a great escape route. I don't know, just bashing backwards away. Because like once she's committed rally, like you can't. It's not a true 1v1 anymore. And you can't win it. So.
Plus, once they start initiating shit, I'm like, alright, bitch, let's go. And then I.
There's not much you can do when she is rallying, you know?
Yeah. Honestly, I think I die this next time pop rally. My rallies are fucking horrible. I feel like.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
If
we didn't eat the rocket to the face, we would have been fine.
But
So some more Brig. Yeah, your Brig's a little rustier than Lucio for sure. So we could definitely talk more about anything that's like you feel uncomfortable with, or like why you're making the decisions you're making. It's also like Lucio's just better on this map, I will say. So. You can still make Brig work for sure. Oh, now they're on Diva, so yeah, we can get a lot of value if we play this right.
I don't think I play any of this right.
I was gonna say I would not rotate this side. I think like your best bet if you're gonna rotate this side is gonna be ending up like holding one of these pillars. But like, man, just like rotating through room here and like, oh, we ran into Soldier Cassidy. Like if they start walking a little too close to us, we can just bash onto them and beat their skull in, you know? Like Brig is I've heard people call her the bully because like she's just good at beating up like little kids, and little kids I mean like squishies and hit skins and stuff. She can't actually win versus the big kids like the tanks and the reapers, and like you can deny them but you can't win them. Like in ranked especially, like you can make this guy miserable if he screws up and he gets too close to you. Like he will just die or he will force like all the break packs, all the attention. Or you can play to deny their diva. This is also going to be so. There's a lot of value you can get here, so I'm really curious how we play it.
It's gonna be fun. Ooh. I remember that one specifically.
All right, I don't think that guy's a good diva player.
No, I tried to move him off, but
no, you're fine.
you know.
With diva, once you hear boosters and micro missiles, like I think you can commit a little. Like it's like cyclical, basically, when you're allowed to be a brawler. It's cyclical or like situational. Like with diva, I've seen boosters, I've seen missiles. Like that's a big spike in lethality gone. Like I can start thinking about walking up and like maybe taking a couple swings. They have to do it carefully because our whole backline's peeking this. But like, can I walk up to like this pillar and like start swinging on her? and then see if I can balance my shield health with my Inspire uptime and whatnot. Like it's just really annoying for Diva to like take that. Oh no, that's incredibly unfortunate. I think
Yeah.
it still feels like initial. Oh, let me get out of the ground. Initial starting point. Like this is like okay-ish, but I just want us to swing either left or right. You know, like you were kind of eyeing this mega side, which the rotation here isn't great. Um, I just like, can I hold this door here and like maybe I can hold this corner here and like get a whip shot out and maybe I can swing and catch like a hit scan flanking through here or something. Like I want to see more of like playing for, especially on Brig. I think you have like Lucio habits that you have with Brig. You're like, oh, I need to give him my AOE Inspire, and it's like, yeah, but even more so with Brig than Lucio, you can take a spot and you can just help elsewhere. You can't do that on Lucio, but you can on Brig, and it's like a big advantage that Brig has over Lucio. So like I appreciate that we're trying to give Inspire value, but like it's putting us in bad positions when really we can like kind of be off to the side of the fight. And if somebody gets in trouble, we can just pack them while I'm still holding a side lane, basically.
Yeah.
Whereas like the difference between Brig and Lucio is that Brig and Lucio are gonna end up holding the same space. Lucio can quickly rotate from like either like out of danger or to a different space. Brig is very much stationary, but she has the ability to help elsewhere, right? Like, so if I'm Brig, I can rotate left side here. And if like my tank or my hit scan or something needs a pack across there, I can just throw a pack and I can go right back to like marking anyone who's trying to push through here. It's like, so that's the
Yeah.
biggest difference.
Yeah, I also feel very indecisive because I don't play Brig a lot.
Oh, it's unfortunate. The fire strike. Ah, you're dead. Yeah.
Oh, this is my yeah. I remember this rally. This rally is horrible. So I think they commit like all their ults, and Moho's like, it's okay. They just commit all their ults. We have all of ours. It's like actually, I committed rally to that.
I think you feel it here too, where like if you are on Lucio, you might actually get here in time to like actually do reasonable damage to this guy. But we're on Brig.
Yeah.
So it's even more important to like initially where I start with Brig is like where I'm gonna be best at. Cause like rotating is just gonna feel so icky. This team fights one and whatnot, but like maybe like the difference between Lucio and Brig here is like Lucio can get here and probably finish this kill in the cast. Like you may or may not get here and finish this kill because you like yeah, he's gonna get healing. But if you had started here originally as Brig or Lucio, the cast never would have gotten here. And then as Brig, you can pack. Whereas if Lucio, you're losing the duel, you can just leave. Like you can kind of with Brig, but like it's like slowly leaving. It's like you're like, ah crap, I need to bash to this health back, and then maybe I can hold this corner. It's like, ah crap, I'm losing again. Maybe I need to bash back into room. I can't control my freaking controller. Bash back into room, and so like Brig loses kind of slowly if you're losing, whereas Lucio, like you can lose slowly on Lucio because you have like slow amounts of healing and whatnot. But like you can also just rotate away as soon as you're losing like really quickly. Right. So I hope this is like kind of like because when I was learning main sport I was always a Brig player and I like really loved Brig and I loved playing Brig. I had to learn Lucio and so it was like an interesting adjustment and so now I get to watch like there's a lot of Lucio players that come to me and it's like hey my team needs me to pick up Brig just in case like we want to run Brig at any point. Which I'm gonna be real, Lucio's probably at a spot that I don't know if you ever need to run Brig, but if it ever comes, you know, it's helpful to have. And so yeah, so like it's just interesting to see the difference in play styles from like a Lucio coming to a Brig coming to a Lucio. So I'll quit yapping, but I hope
Nah,
this
you're
is
good.
like I hope this is like helping to like kind of see how you would
It
play
does.
differently.
Plus, I was also told by Cheese that I could just talk to Swazzy about more in depth Lucio. So you giving tips on
Mhm.
Briggs also a big one.
I would, yeah, Swazi definitely going to help a lot with the Lucio. I'm learning Lucio. I watch a lot of Lucio. I have an idea of like what it looks like team play wise. In terms of
Mhm.
micro, I'm a little sketchy. Like I know the spots and like where you kind of want to be and like what you kind of want to be doing, but like Lucio Swaz is going to help tremendously with the micro. Like you would absolutely know more than me on that. But like with Brig, I feel very confident in Brig play, and it definitely is
Yeah.
something I feel like I can coach relatively well.
Oh, this is.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's the rally.
no. Um, God, we just kept getting pinned, honestly. That's kind of funny. What? What happened? I just stopped yapping and like lock in. Oh! Honestly, we didn't see the break, and I think she got Juno speed. So, TLDR, like, don't get pinned. There's a couple times we got pinned. It's kind of funny. Like, let him just pin by you, and then you rally bash him, and then, like, whip him off or something. If you can keep
Yeah.
your soldier alive and you can stay alive, like, this fight's winnable, I think, for sure. But it's small micro stuff.
I think I should just pop back to Lucio at this point. Like,
It's definitely it looks a character you're more comfortable on. But I hope like moving forward in the future, like this like kind of like there's a slight mental shift between the two. Like yes, they control the same spaces, but it's a learning process to learn like how and what that looks like for either character, basically.
yeah.
I also think for both, it doesn't help that you're doing it with your tank because you're like very prone to like walking up his butt, kind of, instead of like taking some of these side spaces. Like even your first Lucio game, it looked like you were more willing to like take those side spaces, but like ever since I've watched you play with Koopa, it's like you're very much like I need to be inside of him, which is just like this is
Yeah.
cool that you're helping, but like you could also just be like, I don't nobody's over here. And so like if you run into this in rank, like nobody's holding the side for whatever reason, this is like Reddit Lucio, Reddit Brig, you know? Like you took this and you're like, oh crap, well, I see my echo, and like you like maybe your echo goes for a sticky cycle and then you bash onto the soldier or something like that, you know? Something like that. No. Uh,
Oh no! Fuck.
I'll be real. I think your RAM needed like every pack in the game, and then I was like, every pack you had needed to go in your RAM, and then I think as soon as they turn for you, you need to bash away to Mega or something. But it's not too much. They use Ray and it's fine. Oh, don't die!
Yeah.
No, that's
Also,
unfortunate.
I know I'm not supposed to engage with rally. I mean, with bash, but like sometimes it gets the
It's
better. I mean, like let me get in that shit, and then
it's
it fucks me.
situational. So like for squishies, like you kind of need to, right? Like if you're not quite on a soldier or on a Cassie, like you need to be in melee range, or you're just not going to win the 1v1. So Bash can be used for closing that distance. I'd say very, 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 very careful and like very observant of using it to close the distance on a tank. Reinhardt's a very unique example. Like Reinhardt or Matra, I would just almost never bash into them. The only time I bash into a Ram is if he's already used Nemesis form. And so when Ram's in staff form, you can kind of like beat up on him a little bit because he doesn't have Nemesis form. Ryan is like, he needs to be about to die, basically, for you to bash into a Reinhardt.
Yeah, I got you.
And then a lot of dive tanks, it's learning like their ebb and flows. Like I think we talked about a little bit with like Diva has used boosters and missiles. It's probably okay to start looking to like swinging on the Diva. Like how can I get close to swinging the Diva? Because it's like her lethality has just dropped tremendously. Ball
Hmm.
almost always I'm bashing because you can just mess up his momentum with bash or whip. Winston, careful, because if you bash into a bubble and your support can't heal you, your inspire won't be enough to like keep you alive usually.
Mhm.
Doomfist, you can obviously counterpin his punch. It's kind of flashy. It may or may not be good. He's just kind of a scary one in general. I need to see like you don't need to you need to see punch. I think is the big cooldown you need to see from Doomfist before you bash into him.
Mhm.
And then what's left? Hazard, you're mostly whipping away. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. He's his shotgun does a lot of damage. I'll be very very
He
careful.
can, dude. He can also engage fast as shit.
So Hazard's a bit scary. And then other than that, there's like Domina and Sigma, which honestly you can bash onto a lot. You just need to make sure you have enough shield health to like block like their follow up stuff. And yeah, so like it's just practice like learning tank matchups and whatnot. But it's very situational, except for like when you're in a duel versus a hit scan, like you just can't win at range, so you need to bash onto them.
Yeah.
Were we worried about touch? That's unfortunate.
Oh yeah. I thought I had to. Obviously, I did not, but no comms. So
Yeah.
I said, "Wait, do I need to touch?" And I was told yes. So I went for it.
All good.
And then
Okay.
swap to Lucio because just in case.
Alrighty. I like your Lucio play a lot, and it's obviously the character you're more comfortable on. Like I can see it. And Brig, it's a lot of learning, and if you want to keep pursuing main sport and stuff, there might be times where she ends up good. Maybe you end up on teams that run Juno Brig. So it's just kind of understanding that. I'll leave some Brig notes. To kind of collect my thoughts.
Gotcha. And the last one is Rialto. We lose that, and I think it honestly it might be. I think I played BAP.
BAP. I'm always down for some BAP.
I could be wrong, but I think it's BAP Brig. Honestly, I don't even fucking know anymore.
Side space and rooms. Give packs to angles away from you. Big difference from Lucio is ranged healing. Need to think more about how to win and win certain matchups and how to close the distance safely onto squishies. Be the bully, be the screwdriver.